I think there's plenty enough data, okay, in the judge's final decision. We don't need to turn our courtrooms into some media live circus. Y'all do your job and go to the courthouse. You know who those judges are. You see these folks working day and night, arresting the same people. Y'all see the juvenile violence that goes on again and again. And yet over the last 5 years before I became governor, or 8 years while I was attorney general, I watched nothing but hug-a-thug policies in this state. A watering down of our criminal justice system, not quite holding those accountable. Forgetting the victims rather than focusing on the criminal, like the criminal was innocent, even after proven guilty. This is the kind of violence that we end up with when we engage in those kinds of policies. And I'm asking the legislature to go back and look at the laws. In fact, people that go into common places and decide to engage in that kind of violence, we should put them away for life. I'm done with them. It doesn't matter how old they are. Somebody has failed. It's not the government's job to raise these people. It's common sense not to go into a public space with a gun and start shooting around blindly. We got 18,000 acres at Angola. If it's up to me, I'd send them all there for the rest of their lives. Next.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Give link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Man down. We got a man down out here in these streets. We got a real prominent man down. They say Harvey Weinstein done suffered heart failure. Damn, I just saw this here on Facebook. Not Harvey. A player, hold on, dog. I'm looking at it on my dog on Facebook right now. Hold on. Harvey, who that TMZ that 15 hours ago? Yada, that's 1 hour ago, 74. I got to put up on the screen real quick for you good people. Got to be more careful. Talk about a player down bad right now. Harvey Weinstein, 74, recovering after the disgraced producer was rushed to Bellevue Hospital from prison with heart failure. So that means he made it through. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, all right. Say Harvey Weinstein is alive. He is alive. No worries. He gonna be all right. He gonna be all right. I think that they need to go out on the free, my dog. Let my dog go to this disgraced Hollywood producer. What is he in jail for anyway? Huh? He was first arrested in 2018, and his health began to decline as he went through a slew of trials. Weinstein was diagnosed with chronic myotic, I'm saying it there wrong, but leukemia. Leukemia, the blood marrow cancer thing. For some reason, we can't fix the blood marrow cancer thing when we put so much money in the marrow thing. Right? They got studies and stuff in the marrow thing. Listen, I think that what we need to do is take a whole bunch of these people who failed biology and failed science class, put them all in the building. Put them all in the building and come up with a challenge. Put them in the building. The people who failed now. Only the people who failed. I ain't talking about y'all people who got your little degrees. I ain't even no, we're not talking about y'all. We got to do something for the ones who failed. Who failed out. They maybe got pregnant, something like that right there. They probably went to jail, something like that right there. But We need to put them all in a place, all in a spot, to where they can try to figure out how to cure cancer, how to cure leukemia, blood-borne illnesses, and all that little fly stuff. Put them in the building. We need to come up with like a $10 million fund. You know what I'm saying? So we can pay these people to come up with cures. But they got a year. They got a good little year to come up with their first cure, and then they can continue to get paid. See, we got to motivate people. We got to really, really motivate people out here in the doggone street, because I just can't believe that we got all these educated people. What is the point of people continuing to go to jail for science? To go to college for science, and we keep teaching the same thing every year, and y'all ain't did nothing. Y'all ain't fixed it. I don't know. I'm just trying to think it through. How's we teaching the same thing? We're teaching the same thing, but we're not curing, I guess, enough stuff or the right stuff or the biggest stuff that's killing us. We curing like little toe pain and stuff like that right there. You know what I'm saying? I can fix your little sprain finger or something like that. Well, but we ain't fixing that stuff on the inside of us. Yeah, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Harvey, hold on. Let me ask my Lala. What is Harvey Weinstein in prison for? Harvey Weinstein is in jail because he was convicted of multiple counts of rape and sexual assault in 2 separate criminal trials and remains incarcerated while awaiting further legal proceedings. I thought that, wait. I thought that he was in jail because they said that women who was trying to be actress, they did some strange things to get the roles on the jobs. That's what I thought. Am I wrong? Weinstein is currently serving 16-year prison sentence in California after a Los Angeles jury found him guilty of December 2022 of forcible rape and other sexual offenses against a European model. Yeah, I knew it had to do something with somebody trying to be a celebrity or something like that right now. He forcibly, and this is 2022, he forcibly raped an adult. Multiple times. Got it. Move right along. How y'all doing? How is everybody doing? What? Hey, boys, hot outside. Hashtag Me Too. Facts. That's what it is. That when the Me Too was knocking them down back to back out here in these doggone streets. They was exempting the women decision making and charging players for what was in my mind consensual. Which is kind of crazy. Again, ladies, it's harder for people to believe y'all when y'all take a long time to come forward. Even if it is true, people really don't be believing y'all like that right now. But the masses will not come out and say, I don't believe you like that. You know, because they don't want the type of backlash. But behind closed doors, the majority don't be believing y'all. Why in the hell it take y'all all the goddamn years in? He did something to me. As an adult, though, it's a difference. Like I say, it's a difference when you is a child, when you 6, 7, you know what I'm saying, 8, 9 or something. And, you know, you wait 20, 30 years. All right, I get it to you. You can't be an adult, in my mind, and then allegedly get raped by a real famous person. Forcibly. That's what I call grape. Grape forcibly. Grab a bit, take a bit down, you take some. That in my mind is grape. And they wrote forcibly. A lot of women may say, well, I don't want to go to the hospital, go to the police because they won't believe me. Because if this person has power, they won't believe me. Let me explain something to you. When you tell me it's forcible, that means something's been tore up. That means that there's bruising. If it's forcible, 9 times out of 10, it is not with a contraceptive. If it's forcible, 9 times out of 10, these fools is not smart enough to pull out. Huh? If it's forcible, it will show force. Unless somebody grab you, put that fire to you, bitch, if you move, I'm gonna kill you. And you just go ahead on and do your thing. Now, that's one of the ways that it won't show force, because you're not tussling and all that shit, and you know what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's hard for me to, back in the days now, oh my God, she said that he great. Oh, I automatically believe her. And that's because how society had helped raise me. And I'm here to tell y'all, society helped raise us wrong. Just saying, trying to help. How many of y'all hot out here in these streets? They say that it's super hot. It's super hot. It's super hot. Listen, man, y'all be careful. Heat waves is a real thing. Heat strokes is a real thing. If you outside and it's super hot and your ass ain't sweating, you may be about finna pass out. I'm trying to tell you something. Let me go and put this up on the screen. Now, not only in the great United States is it hot, it's hot overseas too. And some things about overseas that I did not know that I'm about to find out, that I'm about to share with y'all, is they don't got air conditioning. No, wait. In 2026, Europe ain't got AC? And people be excited about going to visit? Oh my God, I'm going to Europe. I'm going to, hold on, shout. They ain't got no air. Now listen. They say that the majority of the country don't have air conditioning, but we know, like, at the resorts that you tourists go to and all that fly stuff, they have air conditioning. All right, you know what I'm saying? But technically, they don't. I guess they don't believe in air conditioning until now, which is super duper hot. Hold on. And they say people dying. People are really dying.
To that record-breaking heat wave across Europe, temperatures are topping 100 degrees in parts of France. And the UK is baking. People are trying to stay cool, but air conditioning is rare in European homes. Chris Livesey is in red-hot Paris. Chris, good morning.
Paris hot.
Good morning, Vlad. It is hot. It is so hot here in France that it is hotter than 99% of the rest of the planet. And when it comes to per capita deaths because of the heat, it is Europe that leads the world. Now, there are many reasons for that, but a big one is that air conditioning is hard to come by.
As the song goes, Paris in the summer when it sizzles. Fans are flying off the shelves. Rationing here, only one per customer. And air conditioning?
Did they sell out, or they did?
Sell out.
Oh, they sold out.
Zachary Ullman, originally from Louisville, Kentucky, says the French are racing to adapt.
Do they have a choice?
Oh, I don't think so.
This latest heat wave is exposing more than just bathing suits. Unlike much of the United States, air conditioning is the exception.
I thought France had some money or something. Nah.
Not the rule. Here in France, only about 1 in 4 homes has it. European regulations in some ways discourage it. Many historic buildings don't allow you to install units to preserve cultural heritage.
Preserve heritage. So 1 in 4 buildings, or 1 in 4 apartment. No, you say 1 in 4 buildings have air.
France, only about 1 in 4 homes has it. European regulations in some ways discourage it. Many historic buildings don't allow you to install units to preserve cultural heritage.
Yeah, that water a little dirty.
Though rare, you can be fined tens of thousands of dollars.
The rainbow and pride season. Go ahead.
For breaking the law. In Geneva, you have to show a medical need. But taboos are being reconsidered like never before. Many here still remember Europe's catastrophic heat wave of 2003, when more than 70,000 people died after 16 days of relentless heat. Cooling.
So whoa. Slow me down. I'm just gonna pass that by, player. You mean to tell me that something recent happened? 23 years ago? 23 years ago, they say 70,000 That's worse than these YNs out here in these streets. 70,000 and y'all ain't did nothing about it.
Catastrophic heat wave of 2003, when more than 70,000 people died after 16 days of relentless heat.
Y'all need y'all ass whooped. So we gonna watch all these people die, and 23 years later, we still don't have the majority of buildings and or apartments or homes with air conditioning. We don't want to put air conditioning in a lot of these historical homes because it's historical and we want to save the historical shit while the humans die. Got it. That makes sense.
Centers, public alerts, and emergency plans are now activated much sooner. The record heat is forcing every creature to adapt on
Mr. Giraffe's got
4 legs and 2.
On the hottest day of the year, you decided today's the day.
Today's the day.
But officials warn again.
Which is also crazy because if it's hot, the water is warm too. But I guess the water is still cooler than not being in the water.
Already, at least 40 people have drowned trying to cool off in lakes, rivers, and canals across France.
How you drown trying to cool off? How'd that happen?
Europe learned to survive winter centuries ago. Now, it's racing to adapt to summer.
Now, one reason that air conditioning is hard to come by is energy prices. They have been soaring since the war in Ukraine and the war in Iran. Gail?
Yeah, I was curious about the lack of air conditioning there. Is it a matter of money? Is it a matter of regulations? That just doesn't make sense when the temperature
they sound real slow.
is that hot.
Stupid.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, hold on. Gail, what you said?
That just doesn't make sense when the temperature is that hot.
Yeah, I mean, cultural reasons are also a big part of it. Yeah, I live in Italy now for 17 years. It's very hot there. Most people have come along and have air conditioning now, but you still find a lot of people who think that it actually causes more illness than it prevents. However, with this heat, those ideas are changing. Gail?
It's air conditioning causes more health problems. I just have to deal with the health problems, dog.
All right, Chris, I don't know why you're wearing long sleeves. Next time, show up in your tank top. It'll be okay.
And that's what be tripping me out by people. It can be hot as shit. It's like with these younger folks. These younger folks outside with hoodies and shit on. Boy, it's 100 degrees outside. Here, you got to sweat. I ain't need much hot. What? Something wrong with you people. And he outside trying to do his little media thing with a long sleeve. I know good as hell well that his company didn't say, well, you have to wear a long sleeve because we want to be professional. I'd have quit. Shout out to Simone for the $1 cash shop. You say, doesn't summer come every year? I believe it do. Damn it, I know in the U.S. but I don't know about Europe. I don't know about Europe. They said that they're trying to figure this thing out. They're trying to, beat the heat. That's what they trying to do. You motherfuckers lost 70,000 just 23 years ago, man. Some of y'all children isn't even 23 yet. 23 years ago, they lost. We couldn't have came up with nothing that says nobody sitting on the board. Nobody saying, well, we need to put AC in every home. Every home needs to have it. So listen, this also lets me know that a lot of y'all out there stink. Listen, no, dog. Back in my day, I came up to where central air, it wasn't like that. Back in the 70s, baby. Damn it, central air wasn't everywhere like that right there. We started to get the central air movement started having like in the 80s or something like that right there. But it wasn't everywhere, so we had to do like the box fans and have open a window or something like that right there. We have a different smell. You have a different smell when you don't have air conditioning and you is in like non-air conditioned homes and stuff like that. You just smell different. You know what I'm saying? You got to use a different type of deodorant or something. But don't nobody want to go back to that right there. Man, 2026, dog. We just finding out that we got aliens. And y'all around here ain't got no damn y'all ain't got no air conditioning. But everybody want to visit. I want to go to Italy. I want to go to France so I can see the architecture. And I want to see the buildings with the jalousies. You want to see the old ass buildings that got the window ACs in it. We play too much, man. I'm not telling y'all not to travel. I'm not telling y'all not to do that right there. Have fun. Do exactly what you want to do. But no. I'm glad that this happened because it let me know where I'm really, really not going. We ain't doing, unless like the winter time, but y'all ain't got no heat, dog. No. Y'all ain't got no AC. I don't want to play with y'all. Anyway, moving right along. You say you get musty. Yes. It's a different type of stint that be on you. Listen, walk outside for about 2 minutes. Walk back in the house and smell your skin. Smell your skin when you walk back in. We have that saying called you smell like outdoor. That means that's because your ass done been outdoor. And a good parent will tell you if you don't go wash your ass because you smell like outside. You better not lay your ass in the bed and you smell like outside. Don't put that outside on them sheets. Do not do that right there. Do not do. You might break out with saws or something. Don't do it. But anyway, we got a SWAT team. My partners out here in the doggone street. We going to a Florida church. My state, stand your ground, state, but go home, state. Please don't run up 155 life state. They say God everywhere. I'm in agreement. God is everywhere. God is omnipresent. He's omnipresent. He's omniscient. He all that. Can't talk to y'all right now. Player is in a zone. Hold on. I'm in the zone. Don't mess with my zone. God is everywhere. Shout out to my pimp player pastor partner. Shout out to all my partners. I've been trying to tell y'all for the longest time. There's a whole bunch of pastors, preachers, reverends, people speaking the word really don't believe it like that. They believe that there is a God, but they don't believe that there is just in my opinion, they don't believe that they is going to be held accountable and or punished for the decisions that they make while on earth. The reason I'm saying that because people say that they believe in God, and I think that a whole bunch of people actually do believe in God, but y'all don't believe in God enough to have that thing called fear that your book tell you to have. But anyway, I'm not on that. I just want to point out something. We have a SWAT team who raised a Florida church in a major drug ring takedown. They raid a church in a drug ring takedown. Look here.
On Eyewitness News at noon, a major criminal enterprise has been dismantled in Volusia County after several agencies served search warrants early this morning. It's a story you'll see only on 9. Good afternoon to you. I'm Alexa Lorenzo. Channel 9 Volusia County reporter Demi Johnson rode along with the sheriff's office as the SWAT team raided a church. She's live in Holly Hill outside that church this afternoon. And Demi, this investigation is part of a federal wiretap.
Hey, listen.
Alexa, this is actually an operation we got involved in 2 years ago with the Daytona Beach Police Department. It was called Operation Icebreaker. And what happened this morning is part 2 of that operation. But it now involves the Volusia Sheriff's Office, multiple SWAT teams from different counties, the FBI, and FDLE. And only our cameras were there as the Sheriff's Office raided this church this morning. Take a look.
Sure. God. It's outside. You got no shirt.
And the sheriff tells us the pastor of the Greatest Harvest Ministries in Holly Hill is actually related to these gang members who were using the church to run a drug operation.
They running the dope out the church.
This was just one location hit this morning. Daytona Beach Police served 5 search warrants and the sheriff's office served another.
Yeah, boy, you ain't finna get out no time soon.
5. Both the sheriff and Daytona Beach Police Chief Jakari Young say the more than 50 suspects from the
Greater Harvest Ministries, Pastor Terry Brown. Got to be more careful. Bible study on Tuesday nights. What is today? Wednesday? This happened yesterday. So did this happen after Bible study? Because Bible study is Tuesday night, 7 p.m. The Friends and Family Night. Hold on. Friends and Family Night. Oh, prayer and family night on Thursday nights at 7. So it's happening at 7. I think they hit it like before sale.
Key suspects from this gang are involved in multiple shootings and overdose deaths all across Volusia County.
Damn, maybe they covered by the blood. Maybe they covered by the blood.
They're using it for the cover of their cutthroat killer gang that we know from investigation over the past year that this was where they were storing their dope and their guns.
Extremely dangerous, violent.
Dope, the fentanyl is in the church.
Criminals pushing dope, fentanyl, crack, you name it, they're pushing it.
And I say, if y'all out here dealing fentanyl because y'all be messing up people dope, I think that y'all need to be removed off earth. Y'all don't even need to go to prison. I think that you just literally need to be removed off earth. You need to go ahead on, gone from around here. The fentanyl was in the church.
And you're looking live right now at some of those investigators going through evidence seized inside of this house. Investigators tell us this gang was actually responsible for a shooting at Buc-ee's just 2 weeks ago. Law enforcement at this hour
Y'all shooting at the gas station? At the biggest gas station in the world?
are still working to take, again, more than 50 people into custody involved in this operation. We will have much more from you, including some of the people involved and their charges, coming up starting on Eyewitness News at 4 o'clock. For now,
It's not surprising that a pastor would be some kin to some gang members. You know what I'm saying? Because we be some kin to gang members. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not in the gang, but we do have kinfolk who was gang banging and community entrepreneurs and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So I really ain't tripping on that part right there. It's just the fact that y'all hiding the dope in the church. Now, I ain't here to tell you where to hide your dope at, but I'm here to tell you that's a good little spot to hide your dope at. Just want to tell you. Listen, the way that they found out, because it's too much traffic. You all doing too much. The people who was out there slinging and banging, all the police got to do is just follow y'all. Just follow y'all to see where you go. And if you going to the church and it's before 7 o'clock, your ass ain't going for Bible study, you at the church round 3. And then you round the church round 4. And then you round the church 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's your movements that got y'all hemmed up out here in these streets. So, all these people finna have a trial, or a lot of people is finna plead out. A lot of people is finna go in front of the justice stuff, right? Do you pray that you get off? You all been hustling out of the church, God's house. Do you pray that you get off? And if you pray that you get off, and you get off, is it God helping you get off? Or no? Because they said that this gang is a part of hooking people on dope and stuff, killings and shootings and stuff like that right there. So that means everybody involved should be held accountable, because your book also says follow the laws of the land. So I'm pretty sure that God wants people to be held accountable. So that means nobody should get off, right? Everybody should be held accountable. I'm just saying, but we're going to see what happens. We're going to keep you updated about this situation right here. And again, I just want to tell y'all, not a bad spot to hide that dope. Just want to let y'all know that. Listen, how many of y'all eat popcorn? How many of y'all eat popcorn? How many of y'all drink and eat popcorn? She say, Willie, they are hiding the pews in the pews. For real, though. For real, though. You say this all a part of God's plan? Facts. Okay. He say he know they hard. For real, though. That's a good. Do you still get to be the pastor, though? Because they say that they have been running their operation out of the church. So that means that pastor knows that they slanging dope. So do you still get to be the pastor? Now, if he built the church, if that's his damn church, if that's his congregation, you know what I'm saying? All he have to do is come back in front of his congregation and say they had the spirit of slanging that good shit had done got on them. You know what I'm saying? And they need y'all prayers, and hope that y'all can forgive him. He done took it to the Lord, and Lord say continue to spread the word, because nobody's perfect. Continue to spread the word. So I think that he can keep his pastoral position. I do believe, because you know, the first one with no sin throw the first rock. I just thought about that. Just because he done got caught up in slanging that good, you ain't no better than him. So he need to keep his congregation. Move right along. I said something about some popcorn. How many of y'all like popcorn? I used to eat popcorn like a long time ago. I like it like every now and then. If I come across it, I don't know how I'm gonna come across it, because I don't buy the shit. But if I ever come across it, then I buy it. You know, I think because I choked on popcorn one. And shit scared me so bad. I'm like, I hate you, popcorn. I hate you. You tried to kill me, popcorn. So I really ain't been like a popcorn head. But I used to love popcorn. Anyway, I'm here to tell y'all, popcorn can kill. Popcorn can kill. Y'all don't believe me that popcorn can kill? We have a mother who is charged with manslaughter after her baby choked on the popcorn kernel. Her baby choked on the popcorn kernel. Now, I know what y'all thinking. How the hell you gonna get charged with manslaughter if the baby choked? Listen.
Breaking case on Long Island, where a mother is charged with manslaughter after her baby choked to death on unpopped popcorn kernels. Carolyn Gussoff has details of what prosecutors call the mother's long history of alcohol abuse. And we do want to warn you, you may find some of the details disturbing.
She's a drinker.
Tears in the courtroom as 36-year-old Olivia Bithorn listened to prosecutors detail her alleged binge drinking they say led to her toddler's death. Prosecutors say that in April, while her children were visiting her at her Merrick apartment, Bithorn gave 18-month-old Luke Russell Jr. and his 3-year-old sister a bag of unpopped popcorn kernels, then left them alone while she drank vodka in the bathroom.
Doing that Tito. That's the handmade vodka. Oh, Jesus. So she gave them unpopped popcorn.
The baby choked to death.
Her son was, blue and cold to the touch. They estimate, allegedly, he was dead for about over an hour before 911 was called. Allegedly, she was in the bathroom, possibly getting sick because she had drank so much.
Nassau DA Ann Donnelly says the heartbreaking tragedy crossed
That means you drank too much. She's in the bathroom getting sick because she's drunk too much.
The line from accident to a crime, manslaughter, because of her conscious disregard for a known choking hazard for young children.
Yeah. She didn't have custody because the children was visiting. Anytime, ladies, I want y'all to understand, anytime your children is visiting y'all don't have custody. And that goes for adult children. Listen, when your adults visit y'all, that means that y'all don't have custody. When y'all minor children visit y'all, that means that y'all don't have custody. Back that little piece up right there.
A crime, manslaughter, because of her conscious disregard for a known choking hazard for young children.
They say that popcorn kernels is a known choking hazard for children. Do y'all know how many of us gonna go to jail? Or possibly should have been in jail? I didn't know that this was a known choking hazard. How many of y'all knew that?
And the binge drinking created an unjustifiable risk.
It's an accident if you leave the room for a few minutes and your child is, but it's
facts.
Criminal if you actually give your child these kernels to eat and not be present.
So she didn't pop the popcorn. So she didn't pop a bag of popcorn and give them the bag, and then they got down to the bottom where there may have been unpopped popcorn. She gave them the bag without popping the popcorn, and they just eating the damn kernels. How do you even chew it? So you just got to swallow.
Bidhorn's estranged husband declined comment as he left court. The couple's 3-year-old daughter found the baby unresponsive. Prosecutors say Bidhorn had cycled in and out of rehab for years and described other alleged incidents in which they say her drinking put her children at risk, including car crashes and even a disappearance. She pleaded not guilty.
Bidhorn was being treated at a rehab center, but prosecutors say she could not be relied on to return to court, so she's now being held on $250,000 bail and faces 5 to 15 years if convicted. In Merrick, Long Island, Carolyn Gus.
Talk about not having to worry about child support, though. I'll tell you that right now. What happened to this baby that she became an alcohol, stone cold alcohol? It's stone cold alcoholic. You just 36. Look at. It looked like that liquor done drunk. That liquor took some shit. Listen, let me show y'all this other picture. That baby looked vibrant. Well, hell, she was still a drunk right here too, because these is the children. I'm just saying. But she did look better here. Well, you kind of can't compare this one to the one in court, because she's supposed to show remorse and be crying and all that little fly shit. But I'm a good mother. That's probably what she... That's probably what she was in court saying. I'm a good mother. I don't know what happened. The kids, the baby just died. The baby just died. So, this 17-month-old, do not give your children popcorn unsupervised. That's the moral of the story, really. Do not listen, I know that y'all like to go to the movies and all that. Do not leave your children. Do not leave your children unsupervised with popcorn. This shit is manslaughter. And don't be on a little sippy sip. Don't be, you done snorted just a little bit that day. Don't be, you've been smoking a little reefer, because they will drug test you. Listen, they will drug and alcohol test you. And you don't want your children dead and you dirty. Like, it's kind of like a lot of jobs, they don't allow you to smoke weed and stuff like that. They don't allow you to be drunk and all that. Be high. So if you own a job and you mess up something, they will send you down for a drug test. It is the same goddamn thing. And when they send you for a drug test and damn it, you dirty, you fine. So in the raising, the rearing children and stuff like that, when you dirty and your children die, you go to jail. Same difference. Anyway, you say Orvin Rickenbacker. Yeah. You say Willie, she wanted her husband back, and he said no. That bitch drank too much, dog. Listen. That bitch drank too much. Imagine you can't even set up a nice little bar inside your crib because this bitch gonna drink it all. You know what I'm saying? And typically when we buy things for show. You know what I'm saying? Friends and family may come through, and you may have a little football game party, a little boxing party or something, a little Super Bowl or something like that. But you got a nice little bar stand, and if you have a nice bar, the only way to have a nice bar is you have to have liquor. You got to have a lot of liquor to have a nice bar. That bitch gonna drink up everything. Bitch ain't nothing up there but the cups and straws, bitch. Trying to tell you something. Bitch done left the chaser. Bitch drinking everything straight. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get that little bit from around you. You gotta get it from around you, but you don't listen. He ain't have to worry about no child support though. He ain't have to worry about no child support. This bitch ain't got no rights. She ain't got no right. He say she gonna detox in jail. Yeah. He say she got manslaughter, but the baby who kids froze to delete got a house. You see, I'm confused. Oh yeah. The mama who froze inside the car, they got a house. Remember they was homeless? Yeah, and she didn't get manslaughter. That's what's up. You say a woman and alcohol don't mix. Listen, that got to be the saddest thing. I would rather see a bitch on coke. I would rather see a woman on coke than liquor. Oh my God, ain't nothing like a drunk bitch. No, dog. And I done seen some of the most. It's okay to see some handsome hoes on that drink. That's already bad. But imagine pretty bitch, like a beautiful woman just on that dope and she can't, on that liquor, she can't handle that shit. They be confused. She fumbling around, she pooling. You know what I'm saying? Pissing on herself, talking loud. That bitch. Oh my God, it's conduct unbecoming. Conduct unbecoming, and he need to go to prison. Just saying something so late. It is a difference to see a man on that drink, supposed to seeing a woman on that drink. That's something that y'all do not want to get addicted to. But keep doing what you're doing. All right. I may have some sad news for a lot of people out here, for a lot of our brothers and sisters out here. We had a thing called the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has issued a ruling. It issued a ruling on transgender athletes. Transgender athletes saying that y'all can't mingle, y'all can't compete with them cis women.
This is a major rebuke to President Donald Trump in his effort to overhaul and significantly scale back immigration in this country. The court blocked the birthright executive order he signed on his very first day in office, but he scored a big win on the issue of transgender athletes in women's sports, another cornerstone of his campaign. It's a landmark ruling on birthright citizenship that maintains more than a century of legal precedent in this country. That babies born on American soil are automatically citizens, regardless of their parents' immigration status. On the first day of his second term, President Trump signed an executive order to end that process, calling it a scam.
They use it for people that come into our country and they walk in and all of a sudden they become citizens.
In a 6-3 decision, the court wrote, quote, the framers of the 14th Amendment extended that promise to every freeborn person in this land. We keep that promise today. And for the first time, the High Court has weighed in on a heated national debate over transgender athletes, ruling that states can exclude transgender athletes from women's and girls' sports. This stems from 2 teen athletes who were barred from competing in women's track and field, arguing it was sex discrimination and a violation of Title IX, the landmark civil rights law barring sex-based discrimination in education programs. One of those teens speaking to ABC about the case.
I've been a girl forever, and playing on the guys' team is going backwards.
But the Supreme Court...
You've been a girl all your life, huh? Go ahead.
Court in a 6-3 ruling says their exclusion is not a violation of Title IX and the 14th Amendment, a ruling that could impact the estimated 122,000 transgender American teenagers in sports. And that ruling is a major win for President Trump, who campaigned on the issue and has been adamant that transgender athletes should be banned from women's and girls' sports.
So now this just lets your daughters compete with other people's daughters and, you know, compete for like the scholarships and stuff so they can go to college and they can have a future and all that right there. Because when the our trans sisters was out here competing, our trans sisters was winning everything and getting all the damn scholarships. Men win again. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that right there, man. And hell, hey, listen. A lot of people, they may not like the ruling, they may not like the judgment, but we have to a lot of people, they be on this side until it affects them, and then now they want to get on the other side and be like, this shit not right. Because a lot of people, before this really became a real big problem, a lot of people was promoting that the trans women or transgenders should be able to compete in female sports. A lot of you women was on the side of that right there until y'all daughters went to losing scholarships and shit. Huh? Now we got to go back to the drawing board and rethink some shit. That's because we allow you bitches to think. It's a damn problem. Allow y'all to vote. I'm just joking. You should be able to vote. But this is what happens when you liberals get to speak. Moving right along, I ain't going to even much hold you. Speaking of that drink, back to that drink. Going back to that drink. I'm going to show y'all something that hopefully Hopefully this does not happen to you. But this is also falls under domestic love relationship. This also falls under domestic love relationship. It seems to me that a wife was just trying to help at a certain moment with her husband. Her estranged, I think they say estranged husband. But a wife was trying to help. The estranged husband changed his mind when he was getting help. And then this happened. Go and put this up on the screen.
A loved one was. A family is demanding answers tonight after a loved one was hit and killed in her own driveway.
Surveillance video caught it all. We blurred it for you, but it shows the moment a man walks up to a woman's body just moments after cameras captured him doing this, running her over with his truck. Channel 2 investigative reporter Ashley Lincoln live in DeKalb County. So Ashley, her family told you they were concerned for her safety before this happened.
They were, George. They told me there were previous incidents. They suspect and believe on the night in question that he woke her out of her sleep. This whole ordeal captured on home surveillance video here and showing the moments that her body was hit by that truck at the very end of this driveway. We want to warn you that the video is disturbing.
The cameras told the entire story.
These are the final moments of 58-year-old Janice Frazier's life captured on home surveillance.
She did not deserve it.
Frazier's family says they hope this video helps generate leads into the investigation into her death.
I don't know where we would be if we didn't have those cameras.
This was so unexpected.
The family says around 2 a.m. on June 21st, Frazier's ex-husband unexpectedly arrived at her house. In one clip, he's seen walking to his truck while drinking from a flask. The family says Frazier got into the truck to stop him from driving drunk. He eventually got out, but moments later ran back to the driver's seat. Open your door. As he pulled away, you can see Frazier grab the passenger door and bang on the window. We stopped the video just before she lost her grip, falling beneath the truck.
This just hit us like a storm. You know, we didn't see this coming from a mile away.
Video then shows her ex-husband returning to the house and walking up to her at the bottom of the driveway. After this moment, video shows him dragging her body to the house.
To not even call 911, not to try to do CPR, but to drag them up a driveway. It's just, it's heartless.
The family says after bringing her inside, he changed her clothes before calling her son. When her son arrived, the family says he told him he didn't know what had happened.
For her son to see that, it was just not called for.
DeKalb County Police told me they can't discuss details because the investigation remains active.
She was an angel on earth, and she didn't deserve what he did to her.
We really want to get justice for this because we lost a very special person in our family.
And the family also shared a letter they say Frazier's estranged husband wrote the day of the incident, describing his struggle to move on from the relationship. They also say he returned to this property hours after that incident, removing items from a storage bin behind the home. I did contact him today and spoke with him over the phone. He did not give us a statement and hung up on our phone call. Reporting live in DeKalb County, Ashley Lincoln.
Well, I just want to say that she's 58. I wouldn't have thought that she was 58. She's slim with it too. Seems to be. I think that she a good mama. That she was a good woman. I think that she was a good woman. I'm gonna explain it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it over 100. I appreciate that right there with a thumbs up. She tried to prevent him from driving drunk. She said so. This is her ex-husband. He slide up to the house. They say at 2 in the morning.
We blurred it for you, but it shows the moment a man walks up to a woman's body just moments after he told you they were concerned for her safety before.
The night in question that he woke her out of her sleep. This whole ordeal captured on home surveillance. They told me there were previous incidents. They suspect and believe on the night in question that he woke her out of her sleep. This whole ordeal captured on home surveillance video here and showing the moments that her body was hit by that truck at the very end of this driveway.
Well, the body wasn't hit by the truck either. Oh, well, the body. She probably ran.
We want to warn you that the video is disturbing.
The cameras told the entire story.
These are the final moments of 58-year-old Janice Frazier's life.
Oh, she ain't have on no clothes.
told the entire story.
These are the final moments of 58-year-old Janice Frazier's life, captured on home surveillance.
She did not deserve that.
Frazier's family says they hope this video helps generate leads into the investigation into her death.
I don't know where we would be if we didn't have those cameras.
I just want to say, man, y'all just got to let the dough go, dog. Like,
this was so unexpected.
The family says around 2 a.m. on June 21st, Frazier's ex-husband unexpectedly arrived at her house.
2 a.m. the ex-husband. So she don't have a new husband. She don't have a new man, which is like a good thing because this thing really, well, here, it did go left. She not on Earth no more, so it did go left, but, well, hell, maybe, well, I don't know. But she tried to save his life.
In one clip, he's seen walking to his truck while drinking from a...
Y'all got to stay off that. Oh, dog. I'm trying to tell you something. Now, listen, he was probably at the crib when he started drinking. And that got to be the worst for you all to be drinking, and then because you got that little bit in you, you grab your car keys and now you want to drive. You can make it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jay the Great Alien for the $2 super chat. He say, damn, this remind me of Let the Bodies Hit the Flow. Got to be more careful.
The family says Frazier got into the truck to stop him from driving drunk.
She cared about him, though.
Eventually got out.
And she's fixing her road, which ain't got nothing up. Man, shit.
Stop him from driving drunk. He eventually got out, but moments later ran back to the driver's seat.
He ran back to the car. This boy, wow. He's really wild.
As he pulled away, you can see Frazier grab the passenger door and bang on the window.
So I'm guessing that she failed here and the tire ran over.
We stopped the video just before she lost her grip, falling beneath the truck.
This just hit us.
Damn, dog. All because she tried to actually prevent him from wrecking out or killing himself. She didn't want him no more. They separated. He just couldn't cope with it like that. And I mean, a lot of times, no, there's always one person who want to separate, and there's one person who don't want to separate. You know, a breakup is really difficult. A breakup is really difficult. I know a lot of y'all be saying, well, just leave, just let somebody go if somebody don't want you. I would just say it like this. Maybe you have not been in a relationship. Maybe you have really not been in a relationship and you really have not loved somebody really deep. It is difficult to just walk away. I don't care who you is. I don't care how player you is. I don't care about none of that right now. It's difficult to just walk away and stay away. Think about that right there. So listen. Moral of the story, let the dough go.
Truck to stop him from driving drunk. He eventually got out, but moments later.
And if you're going to try to stop somebody from driving drunk, snatch the keys or something. Don't try to stop them from driving. Man, listen. If they got the keys and they is persistent about driving, put it in God's hands. Pray for them. Pray for them. Don't grab on nothing. Don't stand by the vehicles because you can get hurt. As we see now, so she done lost her life behind him. Got to be more careful. And it's crazy that he called the son. He called her son, and the son had to come in. And then he dragged her by, because he's drunk, so obviously he can't carry her. But she's not big. She's slim, but he drunk. But he dragged her, though. Damn. Didn't call the police right then. Got to be more careful. Hey, damn liquor. That liquor, dog. And it's crazy. Liquor is legal. Marijuana ain't. All right. And y'all still fight to keep marijuana illegal. Got it. Got that right there. Move right along. Move right along. Ain't need much gonna hold you. What else we got out here in these streets? All right, we got the church thing. We got that out the way. Oh, all right. Damn it, we got a father. Let's go to Atlanta. Let's go to Atlanta real quick. As y'all come on in, y'all hit the thumbs up button, man, the share button, the subscribe button, do all that fly stuff right there. Help a player out. Help a player out. I'm not asking for your rent money, but damn it, help a player out by hitting the like button. I hope they have some life insurance. Oh, today is the first of the month. It's the first of the month. Hope y'all paid them people. Hope y'all paid them people. I know that a lot of y'all got to wait till Friday. But listen, your intention should have been paying them people today. Pay the people on time. That way you ain't got to worry about it. You can get it behind you and you can move forward. Just trying to tell you something. We got a situation that happened in Atlanta. In Atlanta, we have a family that says that the father was killed in ambush style shooting. A father. Hold on. Let me grab this. A father was killed in an ambush-style shooting in Atlanta. Let me put this up on the screen, like right here. You go. Look at player.
To a story you're only going to see right here on 11 Alive. A Clayton County man is dead after what his family is calling an ambush-style shooting. This all happened at an apartment complex on Riverdale Road near Fayetteville Road in Atlanta. 11 Alive Chase House spoke with the man's longtime girlfriend who says that she watched the love of her life die right in front of her.
Terrell Moore's girlfriend says that he died right here in front of their apartment after being shot several times in the back, all while holding their 1-year-old daughter.
It's senseless. Not only was he shot and killed, our baby could have died too. Luckily, she made it.
Lucky indeed. Courtney Ward says Tiana, who is just 1 year old, was shot twice, once in the back and in her leg, as her dad, Terrell Moore, was shot to death on May 30th.
He saw him holding our baby. He didn't care. He didn't care. I was out there. The neighbors were out there. He was tunnel vision on Terrell.
I wonder what he did.
Ward says she and Moore had been together for close to 12 years. They even share 5 kids together. Damn. Why someone would target him baffles her.
He really was a nice guy, a dedicated father. Go to work, come home. He didn't club, party, hang out, none of that. He was at home. He died at home in front of his door.
Ward and even neighbors I talked to off camera say Moore was always playing with his kids.
He didn't bother anybody. He was class clown, the life of the party. So none of this makes sense.
Ward says Tiana had the bullet removed from her leg on Thursday, and while she'll be okay, they all have a lot of healing to do after Moore's senseless killing. In Clayton County, Chase Howell, 11 Alive News.
You know, we should also point out that Chase did email Clayton County Police to try to get more information about Moore's death, but never heard back.
Damn. A family of 7 then. It's a family of 7, but it lost his life because one of these YNs out here decided to, open fire, use his gun. Yeah. I wonder why, though. There's always a reason. I don't care what happened. There's a reason. It's some that the father did. It's some that a player had done did. Whether it was right or wrong, it's something that he had done did to upset Buddy, to upset the shooter. I'm trying to tell y'all, it was probably something petty too. It was probably you was in back of me while we was at the gas station. You know what I'm saying? Something real petty, and you got followed to the crib or something like that. Just something stupid. Yeah, no. I hope he had insurance, because that's what we talk about around here. A lot of times you all don't be having insurance, and I really, really do hope that he have insurance. And a matter of fact, y'all know how we do sometimes. We got to go on and check to see if a player had insurance. And 5 children living in an apartment, you trying to take, it's certain shit that kind of just don't go together with me. I just don't think so many kids. And listen, it's not like they came together and they both had kids. No. They have been together and created. They created 5 kids. I just think that we just got to do better in our decision making. But we sure enough got to go fund me around here. If y'all would like to support the family, if y'all would like to support Terrell Moore Jr.'s funeral, they asking for $12K. They only got $350. And why they only got $350? Because it's a man. Because it's a father who done got shot. Because it's a father. Watch this. If the little girl would have passed and the father would have lived, they would have more than $350. I guarantee that right now. If the mother would have got shot and killed, this right here would be way over $12,000. I can almost promise you that right now. Say, hello, my name is Terrell Moore Sr., and I'm seeking donations to help bury my son, Terrell Moore Jr., 35 years old, who was brutally murdered in the early morning of last Saturday, May 30th, 2026. He was shot 5 times in the back while holding his 18-month-old baby daughter. You say he didn't have insurance. There it is. And unfortunately, I can't afford the basic funeral. Please help with anything that you can. Say, unfortunately, I cannot afford the basic funeral. The basic funeral. How much is a basic funeral in Atlanta? $6,000 to $8,000. So let's just say $6,000 to $10,000. And like we also know that the average person don't have $500 saved. You know what I'm saying? So the father can't afford it. The girlfriend definitely can't afford. Well, I don't want to say definitely, but it seems to me that she can't afford it. And then they got multiple children. See, at a time like this, a lot of you all will still want to be buried. A lot of y'all be like, man, don't cremate me. Don't cremate me. While not having no damn insurance. But even if there was insurance, and now they finna get a GoFundMe, a player possibly need to be cremated because you leaving behind 5 children that need to be taken care of. I do understand that it's a traditional thing to bury people, put people in the ground, but that tradition should have been out the window, knowing how much money that a family is giving away, knowing that the family still have to survive on the planet. Children still have to be taken care of. This is crazy. So go back to having 5 children in a apartment. When I be seeing shit like that right there, it kind of just let me know, hey, y'all ain't got your shit together. And for y'all to have 5 children and no life insurance. If y'all would like to support the family, just go to GoFundMe, support for Terrell Moore Jr. funeral. Appreciate y'all rocking. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. Just saying something. We don't take it serious. We love our kids though. We truly do love our kids. We blow money. We blow a hell of a lot of money. Oh, believe in me, you can afford life insurance. We blow a hell of a lot of money. Excuse me. Damn it, I'm doing too much. I was just trying to see something else out here in the street. Okay, we got that right there out the way. I'm just trying to tell y'all, man. Either we gonna make better decisions or we just gonna stay the same and we just gonna continue to report on y'all not having y'all shit in order out here in these streets. Huh? He the moment doing yada yada yada. I see I got something else right here that I've been holding on to. What was this? A few days ago? Which one of these? Damn it, I'm waiting for the commercial. Y'all come on in and hit the thumbs up button. Hit the like button. Shout out to Anna Zette for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. No. That's for tomorrow. I gotta do that right there tomorrow. Okay, we can do this right here. We can do this one right here. What should happen if you lose your baby? Like not like to death, but what should happen if your baby go missing? Should we be held accountable as parents, as guardians, if our child go missing? We have a mother who was overwhelmed. Say she was overwhelmed. Because her child had done went missing. Shout out to Jada Great Alien for being a member for 30 months. Say, Willie, I told my people shit, don't even cremate me. Say it costs money. Say just donate my body to science or some fly shit like that. Hey, listen. That's possibly what a lot of us need to go ahead on and do. Have our bodies donated to science and don't bury the body. Huh? Because remember, hell, the majority of y'all is religious, and y'all say that once you die, the soul leaves the body, because the body is just a vessel. So the vessel ain't nothing. Once the soul leaves, the vessel ain't, it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we should not be in our feelings, and we should be able to donate the bodies. That's a good ass idea. I just been trying to help people for so damn long, and just saying, y'all, we throwing money away for burying, knowing that you still got to live on earth though. You still got, remember, it's the first of the month. Last weekend, a whole bunch of people just got buried. A whole bunch of people spent $8,000 or better burying. $8,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, because you know we got to go out in style. We got to send them home. You know what I'm saying? Fly here. We got to stun on other people. So, you know, while them same people went right back into poverty after they left the burial site. They went right back to the same projects. They went right back to the scatter sites. They went right back to them troubled ass communities that they live in, and just gave up $10, $15, $20,000 to bury a loved one. I think we are slow when we're emotional. Shout out to Jay the Great Alien for the $2 super chat. Say, laugh out loud. He say, my soul gone up like I'm out of here, man. I'm trying to tell you, peace. Bitch, I'm leaving Earth. You know what I'm saying? Got to be more careful. You say, you heard about where they turn the dead bodies in soil and dirt? No. Hell, that's probably what they need. If we're going to cremate them, we might as well, you know what I'm saying, do something spectacular. You say, a friend of my husband did just that 2 years ago. Her husband had his body donated to science. That's what's up. I didn't even think about that right now. That's a good idea. Shout out to Black Swan for the $20 super chat. Say, Big Willie, hey, what is they doing? What's happening? Appreciate that right there, man. Yeah. We can use our own bodies for fertilizer. But you know, people, they be in their feeling, we're not finna use my loved one's body for fertilizer. What are you thinking about? That's disrespecting the dead and all that little dumb shit. But anyway, we have a mother who is overwhelmed and grateful all at the same time. She overwhelmed and grateful that her missing child has been found. Missing child found. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we're working with. Let's put this back up on the screen like that right here. Click that little button. Here we go.
Following of the report of a missing boy from Northwest Atlanta with autism. After an hours-long search, King Alsobrook has been reunited with his family. 11 Alive's Ariana Maniz had been on that scene all morning. She was there for that special reunion. Ariana, you are there with the mom who is breathing a deep sigh of relief.
Yeah, certainly a sigh of relief, an emotional reunion. I'm here with Shaniqua Fitzpatrick, the mother of King Alsobrook. He is back home. Tell me the thoughts, what it felt like when you saw him step out of the police car.
I'm gonna step out on the ledge right here and say, shout out that baby for having her reel. I'm guessing that this is her reel. She just went to playing with the crayon box and say, I like it, you know?
He was exciting because I've been up all night looking for my baby or just hoping for the best for him. So it was really exciting for me. It took some stress off my shoulders. It lessened stress off my heart because my chest was tight, just worried about my baby. I don't know, I'm excited just to know he's back and that he's okay and safe. And then the things that he's telling me that he did is like, what? But I'm glad to know, like as far as last night, when he walked off, he said he actually walked to Westlake Station. So from us to Westlake, that's a walk by itself. So, you know, he got on the train and he rode the train around. He said he got off at 5 Points. He was trying to look a way to get back home, and that's when he got lost. He said he got off at Ashby. He was stuck at Ashby for some time. Got back on the train, rode it to H.E. Holmes. He was sleeping on the train, and that's when he was told he had to get off. That was, I guess, last night. This morning he said he was sleeping outside the bench.
You say who peed in that?
And that's when the officer came and told him that he found him, and he was looking like, so he didn't even know he was actively getting searched for, but I'm glad he got him.
And then when you guys reunited, I saw him say, I asked God to bring me back home. Tell me about what he was saying.
And he said, Mom, I asked God to bring me back home. And I said, well, that's good. He said, yeah, Jesus Christ had me protected.
Okay.
So that's feel good to know, because I try to teach them a lot about God and faith in God and knowing that
Okay, he was covered by the blood.
He's going to take care of things for the good. So to know that he felt that he was protected, even though he was scared and afraid or just out there on his own, that's a good thing. I feel like I instilled something. So for him to say that to me, that even softened my heart. Like, okay, wow, I was worried, but just to know that you as an 11-year-old felt like God, Jesus Christ, was protecting you.
Right.
That put a shield of protection over me, because he was.
That's right. Let me just say something about robes. Robes is typically for the inside of the house. I know they probably just surprised that when it came around there, we would like to talk to you about your missing child. We got to leave the robes inside the house because we don't want the outside on the robes. See, that bacteria and shit, it get on clothing, and like the robes is supposed to be for inside of the house. That's all I'm trying to say. I ain't hating, but go ahead.
And he did.
And you said that you were worried last night because he is on the spectrum. He seems calm. How is he taking all of this at this point this morning?
This is how he normally is calm and kind of, yeah. Again, I don't know if he knew or know the extent of the search or the fact that everybody's looking for him like this. I did show him the flyer so he could see it.
You saw the flyers. Shout out to Miss Buckgood for the $5 cash shot. It said, "Passer between gayness and murder. Atlanta is killing it. Got to be more careful."
But I don't think he's aware. He know I was looking for him, so I'm sure he's aware about that. But his calm self that's what he normally is, calm and just okay with things.
And you said he likes to explore.
Yeah.
I know it's too early to say, but do you think he got something from this experience, or did you get something? Because
well, for me, when I hugged him, the first thing he said was, "Mom, I'm okay. I don't have any bruises. I don't have any scratches. I'm okay." For me, as a mom, 11-year-old, that's my baby, but that showed me a little bit of him growing up, because for him, he's like, "Mom, I'm out here, I'm okay." To me, I'm like, "No, you're not ready," which he's not in the world, but just for him to feel brave enough to walk that far, take the travels, and do all the
things. He do got some pretty brown eyes, though. I'm glad that somebody else caught that right there.
He did in that long time, because he could have been went to the MARTA police or something. So for him to do that showed me that he's brave. It showed me that he is maturing. So as a mom, I have to take a step back and pay attention to his maturing stages with the autism, because this is different. But I'm sure he is aware. I told him, like, "Baby, we have to communicate. I got you the phone, and you left the phone." That was the point of the phone.
Okay.
So
we left the phone. All right. So we got to find something different to do as far as being able to track.
He's still learning. I'm still learning different stages, but it did show me growth in him. And then with his statement about God and Jesus Christ, it let me know that what I'm teaching him, he actually is learning and taking it in. So that was my lesson from it.
And real quick, what do you want to say to Atlanta Police and MARTA Police who helped you with this search?
Thank you to everybody that helped me. I'm just grateful for everybody caring. Because it takes y'all to care. It takes y'all to care for the city the way that y'all do. It takes y'all to care for my son in the way that y'all did.
Do y'all know that it is a lot of people who come out and they say that they have a problem with the police? But we see time and time again when the police do us a solid, we appreciate the police. Oh, we appreciate the police to the fullest when they do us a solid. So, because a lot of people believe that the majority of black folks don't like the police. I don't think that that's true. I think I think the N-words don't like the police, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the majority of black folks appreciate the police. I think the majority of black folks understand that we need law and order, because without the law and order, our lives is really at risk without law and order.
When I called, APD came quick. It didn't take time, and they had, for my street like this, it was flooded. The flyers was out, the calls were made, posts was made, like they was on it. So I'm grateful for them. I'm grateful for the MARTA police that took the time to look at him and see him and acknowledge him and get him safe. And I just thank everybody. I really do. And I'm happy. I'm happy he home.
And thank you for letting us be there for that reunion. I know, sense of relief, it was an emotional one, and thank you for allowing us to be there and telling your story. Thank you. Yeah.
I like the way she speak though. Now listen, this baby did not speak all hood and not using the proper wording and not understanding the English language.
Good. He said, yeah, Jesus Christ had me protected. So that feel good to know, because I try to teach them a lot about God and faith in God and all that.
What's up? That's what's up. Now I just gotta ask a question. Do y'all think that she need to be held accountable as far as any criminal charges? Y'all believe that because we do understand that children may get away from us. We do get that right there. We do understand if you have a child that's on the spectrum, may get away from you. We got that right there. But we do also understand this thing called child neglect. We understand child neglect is a crime. Huh? Because I've done so many and I've watched so many different stories when people have missing children and things of that nature. Only a small amount of people have been charged with child neglect or child endangerment when the child goes missing. And a few times it has been men. I've never really seen, well, probably like once or twice I've seen them hold a mother accountable for a child going missing. And that's because the bitch was on that dope. You know what I'm saying? If it was on that dope and the living conditions was horrible, once the police came and CPS came and they did like a little walkthrough and all that, it was unlivable conditions. So it wasn't so much of the child left or ran away or got missing. It was more that the living conditions was horrible. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she's gonna need to have some air tags. If he is one who will always carry his book bag, and I do believe that he will always carry his book bag, you need an air tag in the book bag. Get him a watch. Get him a watch. You know what I'm saying? Get him a necklace or something with like an air tag thing on it. You know what I'm saying? You need to have him some shoes, like in his favorite shoes, put an air tag in that bitch. Cut a slit in that bitch and slide an air tag thing in that mother. You know what I'm saying? A Life 360 thing. Yeah. Man. Yeah, you definitely need everything just in case your child go missing. But see, yeah, that'll work. We got it right there. Yeah. Everything, but I don't know, like I'm between like a rock and a hard spot, because I do understand that your child can go missing, but I just look at a lot of times how they treat men in the same situations. And how we treat men in the same situations is, you knew better. You knew better. Your child was out here wondering, how did your child get away from you? That means that you was not paying attention and caring for that child. So that is neglect. So I'm just saying, it is a real double standard. It's a real double standard out here in these streets, and I don't think it's fair. So she ain't finna do no time. She's not going to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Now, I thought that I was going to do this right here, but that's not, well, Is it this one? Okay, we can do this right here real quick. We have an apartment. We have a Euclid apartment. Apartment is kicking out their residents, dog. And it just be so sad when people be getting put out for whatever reason. Whether you can pay your rent or you can't pay your rent. I really just don't like to see people getting put out. I really don't. But I got to show y'all people getting put out. Here we go.
A group of apartment residents in Euclid are scrambling to find a new place to live after they were told they had just days to get out of their homes. News 5's Remy Murray explains why they're being forced to leave.
Gregory, you've been living here for 20 years.
Yes, over 20 years. And I never seen no disaster like this.
The clock is now ticking.
This is my third.
For residents like Gregory Pam and Jerome Thomas, to move out of Euclid's Lakeland Commons and Lakeland Tower or the former Bluestone Apartments by noon on Tuesday.
They told us last week that we had to be out, and now everybody's trying to scramble to move.
You were given less than a week to move.
Yeah. And by 12 o'clock, they'll be locking up the building tomorrow, 12 o'clock p.m., and what's ever in there got to stay in there. What's ever out is out.
We came out to Euclid after we received an email from the Legal Aid Society of Cleveland who told us tenants at the Euclid Avenue apartment complex were told they had to leave their homes. So we showed up and saw this notice, which said the apartment building is condemned and unfit for human habitation. As a result, the Willoughby-based owner, Great Lakes Realty, has been ordered to close structure because Legal Aid said the landlord has failed to make widespread structural repairs to concerning areas like these crumbling concrete balconies.
This bothers me.
In the email, Legal Aid said they reached out to Great Lakes Realty to ask them to fulfill their duty as a landlord, but advocates say the company has refused. I also sent the realty company an email, and I'm waiting to hear back.
Most of the people is throwing out most of their things, their belongings, their bedrooms, furniture, because it's too fast.
Jerome says the apartment's management team sent him and his neighbors a list of some nearby apartments to check out. But Pam says they're too expensive, so he has to move in with his sister.
Them apartment buildings is doubling or tripling the prices. Why would I want to go there?
You still got to go through approval processes to all these new apartments and figure out everything on your own. There's no discounts or nothing.
Thankfully, Thomas says he found a new place for him and his 2 kids to call home. In the meantime, Legal Aid said the city of Euclid is encouraging community partners to come out to the apartment complex on Tuesday at noon to offer support to the residents. For News 5, I'm Remy Murray reporting.
Wow. This is a hell of a position to be in. You have been living in a building that has been condemned, a building that is unsafe to live in, you know. So you can't live in this space, you know, and you get a week. I just want to say this right here. I've never really understood how buildings get condemned, and then you have a short amount of time to vacate, when the whole time you have been living in this condemned building and everything been okay. Well, I know why they condemn it, because they're saying, okay, now that we have came and checked, we see that there's a problem and we don't want anybody to get hurt. I get that part right there. But I just be like, hold on, shout. This building has had a problem for 10, 15 damn years. It's held up just great. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't kick us out in like a week. God, do y'all know that it's difficult? It's difficult to find a place to stay in 30 days. Even if you got the paper, though. Because you have to put in the application, which that's an application fee. They have to do the background checks. And because they have so many people who is applying, and then they have to choose the right one for that apartment. Say, Willie, my mom donated her body to a medical college. Say, no funeral costs. That's what's up. Say that paper. For real. You know. So what this shows us now, we got to get our paper up. For one, you need that paper. You need that paper, not just so you can find another place to stay. You need that paper Because your ass gonna have to go to some hotels until you find you a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? We should always have some money. Some money. I know, Willie, it's hard to save. Tell me it's hard to save while at the same time you're not doing anything extracurricular. That's when I'm like, yeah, it's hard for you to save it. I mean, when you're not doing anything extracurricular. When you just basically going to work, coming home. Going to work, coming home. You just buying groceries. You ain't doing nothing extra. Then I'm 100% with you. But because I know people, bitch, I am a human. We will spend some money. For some reason, boy, you find them little $20. You find a little $100 somewhere. But then it goes back to a lot of us, we doing things on our own and we don't want to link up. We don't want to link up to make it easier. We don't want to link up to where we can be able to save now because we only paying half of some shit. But we not thinking. And listen, when shit hit the fan like this right here to where you got to move and you ain't got that paper, you will start to think, damn, I should have did this. Damn, I should have did that. That's when you really get to thinking. But you don't want to wait for that moment. I'm just trying to help because then that shit's stressful and then you go to making some real bad decisions. Y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all made it to the end of the 990 news round here on this wonderful hump day, July the 1, 20 to 26. It is, we is in the second half of the year. We're in the second half of the year. Y'all got to do what y'all got to do. Get your paper up, like I always say, and pay them doggone people. Y'all people remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show, 4 channel, 7 channel, then the Greed channel. Remember to also go to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Subscribe. You say she independent. Yeah, man. Yes, back in the days, it was called a rainy day fund. We don't have that. I'm trying to tell y'all something, dog. You should not be comfortable when you don't have money saved. Should not become, because think about it. You can also lose your damn job and now you ain't got no money saved. But I couldn't say, if you was in a position of where you can't save, you better find you some other hustles. Some shit that's in your house, you need to start selling your clothes. Because we really don't wear all our clothes anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you got you about $300, $400, $500 worth of clothes that could be sold. Easy. A lot of y'all got shoes and purses that need to be sold. Why is y'all holding on to this shit? It makes no sense. Y'all holding on to shit while broke. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just the finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body. Yo, booty, I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Now, last month was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And I just want to say, players, work on your mental health. It should not have to be Mental Health Month for you all to check on your mental health. You supposed to come before everybody. I know you got to work 1,000 hours a week and you just can't take a break. I know what you're saying. Until your body shut down and force you to take a break. And for some reason, then you will realize when you was in the hospital that life continued without you. I want y'all to do this one thing that I always ask y'all to do that y'all always seem to go ahead on and do it, and that is stay alive.